2018 Exam 1 Core Data Analysis, Question 6. So we've got some data which has two variables. One is age, which is in 3 categories, and then we've got uses public transport, which again has got 2 categories. I'm going to go straight to the answer, which is D, a segmented bar chart, and I'll explain why as we draw it out. So in the old days, people used to use pie charts, but we don't use pie charts anymore. We do something like this. So you might have yes and no as your 2 categories, and then you want to compare the percentages. So you might have like yes, like this, and that's your 29 less, and that's your 30 to 59, and that's your 60 plus, and then the no's would be, they're less than 29, something like that. I'm just making this up. 30 to 59 and 60 plus. And you can see that would be a good way of comparing the 2 bits of data. So when you're doing these kind of questions though, what you really need to do is like, when would you use a scatter plot? So use this question. So scatter plot is when you've got 2 numerical variables, continuous ones. So you do that sort of scatter plot. So you've got X and Y varying as new numbers. Parallel box plots, you might have been tempted to do that one. And if I look at the answers, quite a lot of people who got this wrong, 16% chose this one. Why not box plots? Well, box plots, this is not numerical. So it's not numerical. So if you had yes and no, you could have had like one box plot being for yes, and then another one for no. You could have had yes and no, but we needed it to be numerical, one of them. A least squares line, I mean, that's nonsense. And the correlation coefficient R, that's nonsense. That's just random guessing. A lot of people aren't familiar with this idea of segmented bar charts, but instead of pie charts comparing percentages, and you would actually use segmented bar charts.